Hey there, Georgia. How's it going? This is Courtney. I'm going to walk through a few things you guys can do today. Stop you guys get more pet owners. And the reason I'm doing this is because I know veterinarians are often running clinic, hospital, who also have to worry about. And as of I know how busy veterinary stage at. They don't have time. So I want to help out in any way that I can. If you like the video and want to learn more, I'd love that. If not, no worries at all. I'm really happy. So let's go ahead and let's so first thing I'd like to cover is content. And what content, Google is for there to use the homepage for them to know what's doing, what your is, and all that stuff. And if there's not enough, then go, right? And just to give you an idea of what I mean. So, every top to bottom, this is what Google looks at when you go to their site. And it's very important to make sure icons, images, logos, pretty much all of those things have the content embedded into them. And one of the more specific content, you want to have keywords. And if you aren't the familiar with it, it's okay. Words are just words or phrases that people say to help resolve their issues or concerns. You can miss out on a lot of that by not on your website and by not having and you guys an idea. So you guys are sitting at about 500 right now, and your top one of your top area, these guys are sitting at about 700. This is slowly, by the way, slowly dominate your with the information. So these guys are sitting at about 735. Probably wondering, well, how much content do I know to have? And to answer that, that's really good. So Google, I'll actually go into words because some people are better learners with showing, right? So we're just going to take a look at this is at Eris. Just going to take a look at guys are currently words and this traffic per month. And then we're just going to take a look at just some keywords, right? Just not all of them, just like the surface ones. But just these are what we're going to look at. This one's a really good keyword to have, right? Now these ones right here, these are okay for keywords with your business name are okay for branding purposes. It helps to get your name out there, but don't want to heavily rely on words with your business name. And the reason why is because not everyone knows your business. So you want to go to words that the general people, right? Like exotic Richmond. Like this one right here is something that someone would easily look up, right? So how new people will find you. So just going to take a look at one of your top here. These guys are ranked a traffic of 721 visitors to their website per month, right? And then theirs is like a little bit similar, but obviously I'm going to get first ones. I'm not looking into all of them just because I want to make sure as I possibly can. But here's some same thing with them. Here are some things that these guys, have like Richmond Vet. And what I want to do now is we want to take a word just word. And then let's go further and just grab a hole, right? And then we're just going to take a look at this, right? And then we're just going to go into, so this is a keyword I set up, veterinary clinic, Richmond Vet. And this is what pops up when anyone searches. And all right, and just to go over, we're going to go into this section, but I guess this is right here. I'll briefly go over ads. So ads actually work pretty well but it can be a money pit if your website, which is the foundation, is endowed. It's very important for your foundation is dialed in correctly before putting money into ads because you wanna make sure your foundation is strong first. And also people have ad blockers, so a lot of people won't even be able to see, all right? So not heavily relying on also um, pretty pretty ideal. So heading on into the second thing I want to go over, and that is citations. And a citation is a business's name, address, and phone number. All right, this is a business name, address, and phone number. And then this is the left. This is what, so this whole entire thing is called a listing. This is what Google takes a look at just to give relevance to businesses. And honestly, these top three right here are ideal because this is for people quick. The higher you are, the more you get. And in order to get up here, you want to have more citations, right? What's that mean? So you want to have your business name, address, and phone number. Sure to cost hundreds of direct. And goal is you want to have, and the reason why is third section. This is going for, and in this section again, it's important and ideal to be in the top three results. Why? Again, we'll click in these areas. The higher you are, the more you get. And in order to get up here, you want to have what is known as authority. And authority, and a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it as a vote of confidence. You know that uh, that a business gives, that a either an article or a blog which gives to your business. Google looks at that and will give you guys a boost, right? But not all not all backlinks are created equal. So you want to be able to get that are relevant to your niche. Since you guys are in animal care, you want to get animal care blogs or linking back to you guys because those are a lot, right? So that's kind of how that works. And just to give you an idea, so that's tariffs. You guys are currently sitting at 51 backlink, and then for when these guys are sitting at 50. And um, uh, so the way to go about actually acquiring is with like tariffs. I can see exactly all of the backlinks that are going onto your headers, and I would just go grab those backlinks for you guys. And provide it to this. Oh, bye.